So we have a split screen is what we've got going on. I think we do have it going on. This is wonderful. I'm gonna see if I have good afternoon, good evening. It is 8:15 p.m. in Salem, Indiana, and hello wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello from my heart to yours. I'm just going to check and see if I'm on the YouTube yet. I wonder how I'm going to do this. I'm going to try to do it. I think I've got to sign in to my account to see, but I want to know, what is this? What is this that has shown up on the iswa.nasa.gov? That is the question, and that's what we're going to be looking at. And before I can see if anybody's on, I've got to get on there to see if anybody's on myself. So you just bear with me for one moment. And let me do this right here. You bear with me for one moment. Let me see if I can be a just me, and we will see what we can come up with. That's exactly what we're going to do. I'm going to see if I can get to the live video from my YouTube channel. I'm not really tech savvy, but I am trying. I'm learning more and more each day. I just wanted to see if I'm live yet. So I hope I am live yet. Let me go to my YouTube page. Boom, I'm going to go to the channel. It shows me that I'm live, so I can click into my video. Now I can see. That is so wonderful. I can see. Okay, everybody's on here. It shows me that I'm live, so I can click into my video. Now I can see. That is so wonderful. Okay. Okay, Eva Marie, that is wonderful. So what I'm wanting to know is, and probably just like you, what is this? It has shown up on the ISWA website, Soholaskal C2. And you know what? If we were to take a screenshot of this, and we're going to take a screenshot of this, if I can get to the screenshot thing, this is not normal, okay? This is not normal at all to be seeing that. Let me turn this to me right now. Adjust me screen. Hello. Wormwood is here today. Bakara. Flora Make channel Wormwood is arrived today. Well, I don't know about it. I really don't, but I'm going to examine this because this only showed up for a brief period in time, this image that we are looking at. Let me do this split screen. You can see I'm over here looking at this image. I wanted to save a copy of it so we can zoom up on it to get a better look at what it is. Look at the edges. This looks like some type of a ship. You may say, well, it's all pixelated. Well, even if it's pixelated, it still has some straight defining edges to it. And it reminds me somewhat of the two UFOs that came in earlier, I think around this month maybe, that came in earlier. Hello. Yeah. So, we're going to look at this, so we can see that right there, but now we're going to go back over here to the ISWA, and you know, we're just going to let this play. I'm not going to let you see it because it's going to start blinking because I paused it, but I'm going to go to just me, and I'm going to pause it, and I'm going to let you see it as it plays itself out. But in the meantime, I think I can shrink that one out of the way. I can shrink it. I will shrink it. I'll move it out of the way, and this is what it reminds me of. It reminds me of these two ships. It's not the same shape, but you know what? These have the jagged edges on them also, and this was on the 3rd of this month of May that showed up when this large planetary-like ship, that's what it was, came through here. That's what that looks like. Good evening to all of you all, too. I just wanted to get on here briefly. I'm waiting for this to load so we can see this object right here. It just flashed on the screen all of a sudden, and then it like disappeared, and it is a large ship, as you can see from the photo, has been enlarged, even though it's not the best graphics, but you can tell this is not a normal looking UFO that I've ever seen on here before. That's what I would like to. Whoopsie, you're all looking at me. That is not very nice. Yeah, this is not a normal looking UFO like we've seen before. Yeah, I am so sorry about that. Yeah, good evening. Hello, I'm Magic Universe. Hello. So I'm just waiting for the other page to load. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, it's loading down there. I can see it blink. I don't know if you can see it blink too. But I can see it blinking down here at the bottom of my page. And once it fully loads, we'll watch it in motion. Okay, we're going to watch it in motion. You can see all of the UFOs that are literally flying across the screen. I've got it going back 300 frames. But look at this. These aren't Elon Musk satellites. Some of these UFOs are so large they are encompassing the whole entire screen here, flying around, and the weather has been really strange, and we've had a lot of activity happening around the world. The Schumann resonance is acting up too. So yeah, just look at this, and they want people to believe that this is space debris and particles, but it's not particles at all. So let me see if I can get this up here a little bit more. We'll drag this so we can show you how long these are in all actuality. Okay, see, these are smaller spaceships right here. And if you are to, I've got this big microphone right in my way. I'm going to move it. I'm going to drag this a tad bit. I want to show you some of the great big long ones that literally, see, even these right here, they're not satellites, okay? They are UFOs, and they are attached to one another. I want to see some of the great big long ones. Look at that. Boom. Just like that. And they are zigzaggedy as they attach themselves together. Look at that. Like a big old lightning bolt is what they're like. Can you imagine how massive they are? They are larger than the sun, as long as the sun. You can see some more right here, but I want to do this until we get to that one spot. These things are all over the place. There's so much activity going on up there in the skies, the chariots of the Most High God. Yeah, look at this. See the zigzaggedy thing? And that's kind of what this ship looks like. Also, look at this, has attacked this little ship right here. That's what it looks like. And if you were to screenshot these and you blow this up, they look like little ships, somewhat like the ones that I've been showing. But look at this. Look how long. See, there's a beam going straight to this ship right here. If we are to screenshot this, and I'm going to screenshot this for you all, when you zoom it up, it is a ship, okay? Let's look at this. Let me put this to me right now real fast, just you, Gina, so I can go to this screenshot. I'm going to open it up. I'm going to show you that these ships, even the ships that I'm sharing with my clip-on lens, they are real, okay? They're not they're not to be dismissed. They really aren't, because they're out there. Let's just zoom this up right here. Boom. We'll come over here. Look at this. This is like a ship, okay? This is a ship. And this big long thing, boom, it looks like a laser or something is attacking it. Okay, that's what it looks like to me, because there's too much activity taking place right there. But anyhow, let's drag this along. Oh, you're not going to drag it along now, Gina, because now you've done it. Well, that's okay. That is quite all right, but this is the one that we were looking at. I've got to push the play button right here to get that to go again, because I got it stopped. Yeah, so we need to ask ourselves, what is that right there? Because that's big. That's real big, and it looks like a ship to me. Here I go again. Yeah, I keep forgetting how to navigate this OBS Studio. That's what I keep forgetting to do. Hello. You would love to see one in real time, in real life? You probably will, Tribe of Benjamin. You'll probably see one of these in real life. That's what I'd like to say. You probably will. It just makes you think. There does seem like there is an escalation of activity even occurring on the NASA products right there. It really does look like it. Let's see if this is loaded yet. No, you can see it's still at 59% trying to load. So it has not loaded yet, but I really would like to know what that is, because it looks like a ship to me, a big ship with different levels in it. It looks like it probably has other ships that are attached to it also. They probably can connect to one another. Yeah, and you can look at this yourself. If you go to the iswa.nasa.gov website, you can check out these SOHO products, the NASA products. Look at that. Yeah, and that's not a glitch in the screen either. That's what I would like to say. Not a glitch in the screen at all. Yeah, greetings, Lisa. That's exactly right. Okay, now we've got it. We'll just watch it as it zips across here. Hopefully we'll catch it. No, we're not going to catch it, Gina, because you started this. I started this on the wrong thing. You see, it's at the 10th. If you go to restart these like I did right here, boom. If I don't start it right like this, I have to go in here to the date, and you can go in here to the date yourself. And today is the 15th. If you take it to the 15th and you go back 300 frames, you'll be able to get that data right there, and you'll be able to tell what type of ship yourself. You'll be able to see for yourself this happening right here. And if you're new here, thank you for coming to my YouTube channel. I appreciate it. I do share things. I share all kinds of things. And I share in faith, and I ask you, if you share my things, please do it in good faith, and don't do it in a not too nice way, because that's not nice, okay? It isn't. But that's all right. We're here to learn together. We're here to share, and we don't have all the answer. No one has all the answers, okay? If you run across someone who says they have all the answers, they don't have all the answers, okay? They don't. Yeah, there's so much more that we need to learn, so much more that we need to explore. You're watching from KC. I don't know what KC is, but that's all right. I do not know. Boom. Yeah. I think we've got this going. Yeah, see, this is what happens when it's loading. It blinks like that, and don't look at it because you could go have a seizure. Yeah. Look at this. Look at the activity that's occurring. And I drag it too slow is what happened. And when you drag it slow, it's going to redo itself. But I wanted to get right here so you can see this ship, how it shows up. It shows up at 1836, and it's gone by 1848. So, yeah, it just shows up out of nowhere just like that. All right, so it didn't stay along for long at all. It did not stay around for long at all. It appeared and then it disappeared. Just like these, they move faster than you. Look at this, we got a cube up here too. It's either a cube or they've done something to hide something major up here in the imagery. Let's see, look how long this is. There's no way this is his satellites, okay? These are UFOs and they're all connected to one another. That's what I think they are. I really do. And I'm not going to think otherwise. So we have that going on right there. Let's see this. Blasha Gina Maria here. La keep waking them up. Brian Knight. Well, hello to you, Brian. Yeah. Yeah, so let's look at this. I want to drag it a little more. So I wanted to get some more of these great big long UFOs that are on here. Look at this. When you see this right here, this ship is getting attacked by all these things that look like dots, but they're not. They're smaller ships, and they are attacking this other ship right here. That's what they're doing. Okay, so when you can see that all around here, whenever you see a bunch of them. Now look at these. These have its radars up. It's a ship, and then it's got its little antennae out. That's their force field, I think. You may say, well, how do you know? Well, that's what I've been noticing when they show up. Look at this. They're all over the place, okay? Ships, and I don't know whose they are. They could be the dark ones. They really could be of the bad guys. but I don't know for sure. I know it's different. See, now you see this ship moving, and now you see I've drugged this too long, and I've created this effect, but that's all right. See, we've got this going. All right. So yeah, that's what I wanted to get on here and show you. This right here, it's not normal, and it's big. So we have to ask, why is it here? Is it here because all the other ships are here also? I would assume so. There's no telling how many different races are out there. I don't think it's just one race of beings. I really don't. There's all kinds of extraterrestrials, I think, observing the planet Earth. They are. I think they all have a stake in it for something. And some are fighting for the good of humanity, and some are not. But we know what's going to happen in the end. The good is going to win out in the end. That's what's going to happen. Because I think at this period of time and for the time to come, we need all the help that we can get. We really do, because this battle is going to ensue, and it's going to get big, really big, a big battle. It's in a spiritual realm too. So yeah, we're in for a bumpy ride, but we're going to make it. It doesn't matter how bumpy it is. It might be like a great big roller coaster ride on this road of life in the days to come, but we will make it. And we're not going to leave this earth until it's our time anyhow. So that's what I've got to say. So we just might as well buckle up and just do our best. Hello, Jose. Thank you, Jose Castillo. Yeah, the universe is showing up. That's exactly right. It is showing up. Nobody you know listens. Filet de Floria, because there's so much going on in the world, and there really is a lot going on in the world that's troubling a lot of people. That's what's happening. A whole lot going on, troubling a whole lot of people. And it's hard for them to focus on anything else when they're in survival mode. That's what I feel. So you can go to this website right here, the nasa.gov, okay. Yeah, and we can look over here also and see if, sorry you all watching that blinkety blink, because that's not very nice. You can go over here and you can click on any of these products yourself, and you can see these. So I've gotten a tad bit off track, but yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, if you read the news on the internet or something, it's quite distracting. It really is, and it can get quite it can drain your energy, especially if you hear the negativeness and everything else that's going on behind the scenes, because it does not sound good. Mick Carr from the UK, do you think that these ships are appearing because of the present situation we are experiencing, the coronavirus, or they just not interested in us? I didn't want this to blink like that. I think they're appearing because something is getting ready to happen. And I have heard that they have been here for a long, long time, but I think they're going to make their presence even more known during this time. In our life, in our history. Yeah, and you've heard, like, at times when these nuclear power plants or something, they've been shut down, and it's like they have like pictures of UFOs by that, so yeah, they do play an active role, I think. It's kind of like a guardian, some of them, guardians of the earth or something like that, and I don't even know where that came from, but it did. Yeah. The world has stopped the use of all the things going on outside the Nibiru wars and things. Yeah, I saw those orbs in Brazil, and I don't know what to think of them. I'd like to see them up close, because it looked to me, some of the pictures, it looked to me as if they had the shape of a ship. Some of them looked like that. What is going on with this one? We're going to look at this one because we've got this one going also. It's 2 days behind the regular Soho Lasco. Look at these big UFOs up here. They are all over the place, so we are going to look at these. What I want to do, I want to shrink this. I want to pause this one right here because I don't want this one going because it probably does take up even more bandwidth. But I want to, is this the one I just did? Is this the one I just played and I drug it down? Oh my goodness, I don't know what I just now did. I thought, yeah, that is not very nice. I probably did. I probably drug it. Now I stopped it from playing. So yeah, we're going to watch that one. You have a security camera pictures of Mary and angels in your home. I see how that can happen. You're on the NASA website and you can't find that, Charlie Webb. Okay, so let me take you to another page. So I'm going to type in ISWA and NASA. Okay, so here's what you're going to do. It's going to go right here. The Integrated Space Weather Analysis System. I got to get a drink of water right here. Pardon me. Okay, you go right here. I'm going to show you how to navigate it. Oopsie. It brought up my little things right here. But here's what you do. No, it's not going to take me to the one thing because I've already got the window open. Let's see. You also have NASA tells us that comets are made of ice, but it's not true. Well, like the stars are made, the stars are like shooting stars and they burn up, but they don't. They're living beings. This is what I wanted to look at because there's too much activity going on here. Charlie Webb. Hold on one moment. We want to watch these UFOs go across the screen, but I think they're called ISWA signets. Look, there was like a pause. Oh my gosh. What happened on the 8th and the 9th and stuff? Let's see this because this is, there is so much activity. I haven't been on here for a while, probably over a week, but I do like to keep track of these to see what's occurring. And you can do this too. You can drag this cursor down here, but don't go too slow because you know what's going to happen. You cause it to look. So let's see when it's May the 8th, 209, 224, 239. Look at that. These are UFOs, and they're not any technical difficulties with NASA. Look at this, how this went right over this thing right here, this station, docking station. Look at these UFOs. Okay, these are UFOs. I want you to know they're big UFOs. Copy and paste the link you are in, and it will take Eva. It takes them right to it. You know what I can do? Let me go to there. Well, let me close my one window out for you. I can Google it. Since I've closed it out, I'm going to put it in the oh no, I'm going to push play because if I don't, it's going to reload, and that's exactly what it's doing. It has to reload again because I paused it. Let me drag that. So I was going to go to this ISWA for him, and I'm going to show you how to do it. Let's see, you go. I can't put a screenshot on there because it's not going to work. No, this tries to take me up something else. ISWA and NASA. Okay, that's what I want to type in my search. So once you go to the ISWA, so I can't do it. It has these windows open on it too. I'm sorry about that. I can't bring it up because I've got too many of these windows open, but I'm sure you'll be able to find it out. I really am. And it really won't be too difficult, but I did want to drag it to these UFOs right here that are big flashes of light. Okay, did you get it? Chariots of Israel. If you have pictures and are openly admitted that effect, you are officially under duress and to turn in those essential archives. Poor Pippin, what on earth are you talking about? I don't know who you're talking to, but that doesn't even make sense to me. Unless I've missed part of the conversation. Look at this UFO over here. I wanted to get back to that one. It was on the 8th is where it was at. I remember it. Oh no. I've done it again. See, when you do it like this, it stops on that very screen right there. You can find it. That's good. Yeah. It is really good. Let me see something. Okay. So, you know what? I've got to load this again because I wanted to see the rest of the UFOs. And if you get to a screen like this, all you have to do is you can go back however many days it's going to allow you. I say I'm going to go back 300 days from the 15th. So now I've got to reload it. So I hope you can get that right there. Brian Knight. Yeah. So I don't know what's going on in that conversation because I've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 monitors on this desk in this computer room, in this little office, 3 laptops and 2 monitors. So I've got too much stuff going on in here, and I don't have much space. Yeah. So I just want this to load, but oh my gosh, let me put that to just me because you don't need to see that blinking like that. You do not, but you might see this on my face kind of blinking. And who wants to look at that blinking like that? Boom. I know I don't. Okay, now we can come back here, but I just saw something. I just saw something that shot across this screen once this started. There was a ship that literally, right here, this is a ship. Look how fast they sped that up to make that move like that. But, oh my gosh, you've got to be kidding. I did this again. Well, there's too many UFOs to keep up with. Look at these. Yeah. Way too many. Let's see you. Yeah, there's some kind of... Oh, I see something is working. Yeah. Do you think the aliens cause interference in the recordings to cover for the UFOs being tracked? Well, when I took a picture yesterday of, I went to the grocery store to pick up a few items, and there was these strange looking cloud in the sky and 2 smaller ones by it because it was very shiny looking and bright. Didn't look like a normal cloud, so I took a picture of it, and then I took another picture of it, and when I got home it was a live photo. It made a strange communication noise with me is what it made. It was the strangest thing. The noise that this... No, I'm not going to do it. Don't you do an update on my phone. I want to let you hear the noise that the UFO made. It was a cloud that was cloaked in the sky, but I got a noise out. I got a signal out of it. It was communicating. Listen to it. I'm going to play it again. And to me, I thought, is that my car door thing going off? No, it wasn't. It was not. My car door was closed. And then the very next photo that I took had another signal. So that was strange. So these clouds, they do have signals in them. I don't know what that meant, but it was a form of communication. Let me see if I can hold this up. This is the cloud. If I can get this to just me, I'm going to show you. If you can, let me see. Well, that's kind of whatever. It's kind of bright, but this was the cloud that I zoomed up on right here. It is not, this light is all in this face, but yeah, that was the cloud that made the noise. It was really weird. Oh yeah, you can see it. Okay, there. It sounds wild. It was wild. I know, I don't think it was reversing the audio, baby cakes. What is reversing the audio, baby cakes mean? Am I catching bits and pieces of a conversation? Because I don't know about it. I really don't know about it. Yeah. Let me do this right here. Let me get this back to that screen right there, where this. Oh, okay, yeah. Good evening to you too. And if you're just tuning in, I was just wondering what this was. I know it's a ship of some sort. Okay, it showed up, and then it was gone. It didn't last. It was showed up in one of the frames on the 13th. I think it showed up at 1836, and then by 18, I think 48, it was gone. It just disappeared. It went on its merry way. Yeah, Quentinville. So that's what I'm talking about. That right there. There's something going on in the skies above, and I think the battle is still going on. It really is the battle of the light against the dark. And the light is inside people, and the dark is inside people. And then it manifests itself into reality, and it materializes into real things and real battles. Yeah. That's right. Yeah. It is kind of scary, and it is kind of exciting. But that's all right. That is quite all right, and that's about it. That is just about it for me. Look, here I've got you all on here. I'm trying to say, look, this is what we're looking at, and I have not even got it on that screen. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's okay. I get distracted. Yeah. So we were looking at this right here, this ship, this great big ship that showed up all of a sudden, and then it disappeared. And you can tell that it has a lot of other things attached to it. I think it connects. You may say, well, it's all pixelated. No, that's not all it is. It does have a shape to it. And let me see, looking at it, it does have like the structure of some of those like rainbow ships that I share pictures of like this. It really does. Except they're like rainbow and they look like castles or something like that, big buildings in the rainbow colors. Let's see about that. You're new to my channel. You really enjoy your messages and videos. Well, thank you. You're very welcome. How did I get into clouds and ships? Well, that's a good question. Let me... it was back in around June of 2018 is how I got into it. I was going over to my mother's house, and I came to this stop sign, and I looked up in the sky, and there was this enormous cloud in the shape of a woman, with her hand stretched out and her head turned to the side looking back, and there was a great big ball of light. So I slowed down, I opened up my car door, and I took a picture of the cloud that's in the shape of a woman. And then from that day forward, I've been taking pictures, and if I could found this on here, I would have shown you this, but I would show you the picture, but that's how I got started. One thing led to another, and I just kept taking pictures. That is exactly how it happened. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I've got pictures on here, and I'm just going to show you, okay? If you're on here, I'm just going to show you some of the pictures that I've been taking, okay? And I'm sure, okay, here we go. I'm sure... Okay, you see all these pictures right here? I'm sure you all have seen this picture right here. And that picture was taken by me with my iPhone 8 and my clip-on lens. I had a yellow filter on it at the time. And this is when the observatory shut down. And this was back in September when I took this picture. And I knew when I took this picture that that was not normal. And I remember going on the Facebook saying, this is going to be one of the most important things I've ever shared with you. I remember saying that, but I didn't know how important it was. I really did not. Until time passed and I found out the observatories were shut down, and then this photo My photos that I took that day were shared all around the world. And I remember seeing them on some different news channels, like in China or Taiwan and stuff like that. People were talking about these pictures in their news stations of the observatory shutdown. So I'm sure you all have seen this right here. Yeah. Let's see this. Let me do something. Yeah. The portal. Before that time, you had no interest in this stuff, really. So yeah, that's how it happened. With that right there, that very picture catapulted me in, and from that time on, I was having like around 8,000 people tuning into my Facebook Live videos, and then like one time it was up to 20 or 30, and guess what happened? Boom! They cut it all down, so nobody could see nothing. Then they say, oh, you only had like 100 people tuning in out of like what it was, around 30 or 40,000, and yeah. But anyhow, this is what I was taking pictures of. These ships started coming in by the thousands upon thousands, okay? These show up on the Soho. Look at this. You can't make this up, okay? You cannot make this up. So, yeah, look at this. These are ships, and they're white. They're all white. White ships with rainbows on them. I am going to show you my pictures if you're tuning in, because I kind of get a little bit bored with the NASA stuff, but I like to show them. Okay, you've seen this in one of my videos. Look down here. There's a being down here. Can you see that? But this was very interesting. It was like a man. Look, there's a being up here in the clouds too. So we're just going to go through some of these pictures. Look, a cloud being up there. It is a man, a cloud being, and it looks as if he is laying on his side. There's his arm, there's his head, and there's his hair. And his face is faced that way. Yeah. Yes, please, if you like this video, please give this live stream a thumbs up, because it does help circulate the news that we are not alone, and people really do need to realize, they really do need this information, that there is something going on, and they're not prepared for it. And again, I think this is the same picture we just looked at, but I had blown the other one up of all these ships. I have not seen these ships anymore in this quantity, okay? But they're out there. I think they only came out for that period of time for me to take these pictures. It was so strange. They just kept coming and coming and coming. That's what happened with them. I've got to shrink this down all the way so I can go to the next page. And here are some more of these pictures right here. Jose, thank you, Jose Castillo. Yeah. Yeah, these are all the pictures of the ships that I have caught. You can see them. Of course, a big portal. This is out by my light in my yard. And right around this area, there is a portal that had opened up, and I had to go out and close it with my rods, because some bad dark energy had gotten through, so I closed it up. Now there me right there taking a hike. Yeah, boom. Why are they here in so many numbers? I guess because they're here for something, a battle or something. Yeah, let's zoom this up right like this. And you know, I haven't put any of these pictures right here in Edge Detect, because these were some of the first pictures I started really taking a lot of, what you're looking at right here. It's time for Mother Earth Ascension. Yeah. I don't know what we're going to see when we're going like this. I don't know what type of photos are still on there. Yeah. And look, here we have like an orb, and there is an opening, and there is a being inside this opening. This is actually in the clouds. This is a cloud, face in the clouds. And again, these are some rainbow orbs, ships that show up in my photo right here. They were here to absorb the sun's energy from a burst to protect us because we aren't ready for ascension. And I believe that we aren't ready for ascension. Jose Castillo. Yeah. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool right here. And this ship right here has since not shown up in my photos. This particular one right here is no longer in my photos. I don't know where it was. Oh, you know, this had little brown heads on it. The little brown beings. Right here, you can barely see them, but it had brown beings on here. Yeah. You like to say for you called him. It's such an eye-opening. Oh well, you're very welcome. Yeah, this was one of the ships, and you can see, yeah. And you know, sometimes when you see things show up like this, you think, is that really in my camera? Is that really in there? Because it stayed and it stayed and it stayed for a long time, for weeks, and now it's gone. So I don't know. It's been replaced with a different one. Look, you can see a head there, a being's head right here. Yeah. And again, there's a smaller ship, and you can see more smaller ships. I've been documenting these for, let me do this. I've been documenting these for around, well, it's since June. I've been documenting these since June. And that's a long time. It really is. It's going on 2 years of documenting these beings and these ships in the sky. So let me go back to just the screen so we can look at more of these photos. Yeah, well, that's just a close-up of that because I wanted to see what I could see if I got closer up. I'm going to put my glasses up. All right, here we go. We are going. And, you know, I wasn't very good at bringing out the images, but I learned. Look at these big, long ships right here. Look how long it is. It's literally from here all the way to here. And this one is showing up in my photos. I think this is the one that's showing up right now, one of these ships right here. And then one of the big ones and a smaller one are showing up. A lot of them are not here in numbers again. When you was 5-year-old, a giant man flew over you, and it was the size of the Empire State Building, like he was guarding me. Judah of Israel, I believe you. Yeah. Oh, I've heard that's, you ever hear that thing? Inner planet Janet, she's the galaxy girl. The solar system is from a picture world. She travels like a rocket through the galaxy. Oh, there's never been a planet Janet hasn't seen. Or you ask them, well, the Schoolhouse Rock. See, they taught us when we were young about these planets. That's what they did. I think I've blown this picture up, but if I didn't, I'm going to blow it. Wow, look at the detail in this. I have not looked at this picture this close up before. Let's look at this because it's got some big detailed ships in it. And I've taken all these pictures with my iPhone 8. Look at that, you all. That would look really good in the inverted mode. Yeah. That is remarkable. You know, I can't believe, you know, when I was taking the pictures, I just got used to seeing all these ships. And when you get used to it, desensitizes you to the amount of them that showed up. But that is a lot of ships right here. Yeah. Gina, you need to focus on the moon and Venus. You will be blown away by what's on the backside of the moon. Well, my job is to focus on the UFO ships, so that's my main focus, sharing pictures of the ships. There's other people who are going to be focusing on what you have said, because that's what they're called to do, but I'm not called to do that, at least right now. This is my main focus. I'm sharing pictures of the ships. I don't know of anybody who have shared these pictures, and I don't know how they showed up in my camera. Okay, I really do not. Yeah, they do literally. Thank you, Jay, for being on the planet. Yeah, hola, Marcelo, Ventino. Hola. Yes, I do. Look at this. There are a lot of these. And you can see they had the notches on them. Let's bring this back down. Look at that. This one really impresses me how big it is. Boom, like a big mega ship. Oh my gosh, it is big. It's massive. And there's like the whole picture of it. Just like that. Yeah, so let's, I had to bring it down to the shrinking size in order to go the next size. And you know, and this showed up in my photo for the longest time too. And now this one is gone. It's just all different types show up. And they're all not the same type all the time either. They all take different shapes, and I'm wondering if they do shape shift themselves. That's what I wonder. Your focus is quantum entanglement and on your odd manifestations of predictions. Do I ever feel bad energy? Gina, Marcelo, Ventino. Sometimes when I step out on my porch. I can feel a dark energy out there, and I would get ready to take a picture, and I will immediately turn around and I will tell it to leave, and I will go back in the house. It's not allowed in my house. No negative energy. I can feel the negative energy. Dark energy, absolutely. Bad energy, I am very sensitive to that. I can pick up on it. So yeah. So yeah, oh my God, look at these ships. There's so many of them. Yeah, it was like they were coming in more and more each day. It was absolutely unbelievable, and I kept documenting and documenting, and then the censoring came. I had them on me hot and heavy, a lot of censoring, because they did not want the news to get out about these ships that showed up. So I'm going to tell you something. If they made their way all the way here from where they were from, they're not leaving until they accomplish what they were set out to do. That's what I'm going to tell you. They are not leaving until they accomplish what they set out to do. And they may not leave. They may be around here for quite some time. But look at those. Is that not me? I'm telling you what, this is remarkable. And this is so, it is, I am in awe at looking at these ships myself. I really am. Yeah, there are a lot of them. Yeah, some ships have no beings in them. That's right. And they could be actual beings themselves. The clones are made for the famous people and stuff. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, let's look at this. This is, it's so interesting. It's too bad the first part of this video is about that Soho NASA stuff, because to me this right here is much more interesting to me to watch than the NASA. Granted, there's things that need to be shared about what's going on. Look what's going on here. What is going on? You have this one ship here and this one ship here, and then this great big ship and this other ships. Yeah, it's just, yeah. And I think it was around this time that I had my vision, or whatever you want to call it, of when the three beings came down in my front yard. One was an older lady, one was a small tan extraterrestrial, and one was a young lady with long brown hair. And she was going to take over my place, and I was worried about my daughter. And then the older lady looked at me and said, "It's okay, honey, it's only going to be 4 years." So I'm coming up on almost 2 years now, so I've got 2 to go. Otherwise, you would not be seeing me on here if that did not happen. So yeah. They layer themselves on top of one another, and they layer themselves in the clouds too. You can find these ships in the clouds next to the sun if they want you to get their picture. If not, you're not going to get their picture. There is a spiritual war, and there is more of us. You so rebel, you isolate yourself because you're so sensitive, and you're social distancing for almost 8 years already. You are in Central Washington. You've seen things that would blow a person's mind. I'm sure you have. I really am sure you have. Let's look at this a tad bit more. This is one of the coolest pictures. This is when I first heard about this not edge detect, inverted mode. Look at them coming out of this great big orb mother ship right here. And they do. They look like big boats, like a big boat on a ocean, on the ocean. And some of them aren't. See? That's what they look like. And you know, perhaps the day will come when we see a lot of these again. That's what I think. Great change happened when they came. That's why they came. And when they came, a great change started taking place. Yeah, it is. You're welcome. Let's look at this. And of course, I like to take pictures of these lovely chemtrails too. If you look behind here, here's a great big being's head right there, like eyes that are opening. Yeah. Is that not cute? That's really cool. That's real cool looking. I really liked that picture so much that I put it in one of my calendars. There's so much detail to it. There really is. Look at that. And then look at these little faces. It does. It look like little eyes down here, like heads with eyes. 1, 2, and then right here also is what it looks like to me. Yeah. You're very welcome, Lisa Peg. You are. Yeah. And with that, I'm probably going to end this video because it's probably a little bit too long for a lot of you. Unless you all want me to show some more of this, I can. That's up to you. I can show you more pictures, or I can end this, but I won't be on here too much longer. I really won't. Whoopsie. Okay. My camera lens, it's no longer available, and I've even forgotten the name of it because when I first told people back in 2018 that I got it on Amazon and I would put the link, they sold out. And every time I would share it, they'd sell out, and then they totally discontinued it. So you can't get it no more. You can't get that particular type. They'll sell you one that says it's that, but it's not. Mine has a concave. Look at this right here. A concave lens. See this shape right here? This was the shape of the one that was in the sun. Which picture was it? No, it wasn't quite like that one. Yeah, it was that shape right there. Okay, I'm sorry. So no, it wasn't that one. Okay. But anyhow, these are flying all over the place up there in the sky. Yeah, and I really did not know what to think of these. I'm thinking, okay, these look like, I don't know, I've never seen ships like this, but I've seen these on the Soho now. And I'm thinking, well, okay. Yeah, I just take them. No other camera can take these messages. Very strong images from space. You know, it was during this period of time that I was having dreams every single night. I think I was like astral traveling or something, and I was looking out the windows of this big old ship, and I was taking pictures all night long, night after night after night, and I would wake up and I was so tired, and that's been happening again with me, but this time I'm taking pictures of the beings now in my dreams, not so much these ships, but yeah, that's what was happening. Look at this. Yeah. This is one of the images that's behind me on the board back behind me. Although you may not be able to see it, it's dark. But yeah. Everybody is here to watch the show. Yeah, they do. I think they are miles long. And this right here was one of the orbs. Like, there's a being inside here. I was outside taking pictures one night, and this orb showed right up in front of my camera, just like that. It was beautiful teal, pastel-y colors. It is, to me, I love it. I do. I love it. I love it so much that I printed it into a lovely picture and put it on the wall behind me, because that's how I feel about it. Yeah. And again, look at these. I've got to get me a drink of water. This does take some of my energy out of me doing this, but that's okay. I'll be really ready for bed. That's what I'll be ready for, to go to sleep. What do the beings in my dream look like? They look like the brown-headed beings is what they look like, that show up in the stars. Yeah. Again, look at that. These look like battleships. I was having to take my husband's iPhone and put his iPhone into the inverted mode and take a picture with my iPhone in order to get this, because I was too lazy to use that program GIMP. But now I use it, and I think it doesn't matter to me. It is so much easier than doing the pictures like that. But that is the inverted view of those ships right here. And again, we have these rainbowy looking, and you know, some part of me thinking these look like fish-like, but they're not. They're square-like, and I don't know what they are, but there's just so much life out there to discover. That's what I've got to say, and I know a lot of you all are discovering that also yourself. How soon do you think disclosure? A CTB. Well, I've got 2 years. I'm doing I'm doing disclosure myself. And the pictures are getting out to the people that they need to. And it's just it's not like ordinary people either. I mean, the ordinary people are getting these pictures, but also professionals are getting these, and scientists and stuff. They're looking at my pictures because they're not getting these type of images from NASA. They're not. And they know. There's people who know what's going on. Look at this. You're not going to get these pictures from NASA. You're not going to get these pictures from anywhere else. You're not. And I think that's one of the reasons why I am still on here, because they wanted to know what was going on. That's what I feel. They wanted to know, because I'm being given these pictures just like this. I was being given these pictures to share. Look at that. Look at the detail on this, you all. I need to let that sink in. That is, it is, yeah. You're welcome, Kara Ramsey. Yeah. Are they hanging out near? They're always around the sun, but I think they're cloaked. Energy, yeah. Look at that. Look at these little bitty notches. The detail on that. Boom. Like that. I myself, and I find myself looking at these pictures like, wow, because I'm looking at them again. I haven't looked at them in a long time. It's so many, and I'm telling you, I'm glad I don't know the gravity of the pictures that I'm taking. I'm glad I don't know the gravity. I'm being shielded from it, because this is big. It really is. What's happening is very big. Yeah. We're just at the movies watching pictures, looking at pictures. You can't go, you can, this is your drive-in movie. Yeah. That's what it is. Let me flip this around to me for a moment. Hello, I'm going to look at this to see where we're at in these photos on here and see how many more there are. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Let me see. Erg. Okay, I know where we're at. Okay, I have got this. I know where we're at. I just wanted to see where we were in these pictures. So I'm going to flip this to here because we don't have too much longer. Let's kind of, yeah. Something about David Ickley. Are these current? No, this was last year. They're on this big computer in here in this office area, so I thought I'd show them. These are the types that are showing up in my photos. My gosh. If I would have lightened this, you would have seen even more ships on here. This was when they were coming in by the thousands. Oh my gosh. Yeah, my goodness. Yeah, I just was trying to bring out the detail more. Look at that. They were coming in by the thousands. Looked like a Star Wars. It's so crowded up there. You're thinking, look at how they're layered literally on top of one another like that. So if you see pictures like this, they came from me. Yeah. Look over here at this. What is on this one? Let's see if we can zoom up, you all. That's as far as we can zoom up. Look at the detail right here. What is that? That's a lot. You started feeling the source's euphoric presence. Yeah. So yeah, let's look at that because they literally they take up the whole entire screen. I didn't realize just how many they were. I really didn't. I kept saying more ships are arriving, more ships are arriving, and they were. They didn't go nowhere. I'm telling you, they did not go nowhere. They are still up there. I think this picture was taken to let certain people know we're here. We are here. That's why I feel these pictures were taken, to send the message that they are out there. Yeah. Are they going to make a move for every city or every person? What will they do? Benevolence would be emissary numbers. How did I feel before I take the pictures? How did I feel? I was excited because I was going to go out there and I was going to take a picture and those ships were going to be there. That's what it was. I literally, that's how I felt. I'm going to take a picture. It's time to take a picture. And so I did. Yeah. Yep. These are a lot of the zigzaggedy ones, as you can see. There's a lot of the zigzaggedy ones that show up on the Soho, just like that. Yeah, flying across that screen. Yeah, some things we aren't supposed to know. Well, I see a comment, look at the square on the right. Yeah. Oh, I don't know how far this is lagging on here. I really don't. Well, I think they're very cloaked. They're cloaked in the skies. in the clouds, and they really didn't go anywhere at all. Oh, there's me. Yeah. Boom. It could be a reason for us locking us down. Do you think that our little government can? No, they cannot. I'm sorry, but these extraterrestrials, these beings, um, they're far more advanced. They really are. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so look at this. They were coming out of this big mother orb. So not only do these stars have openings in them with beings, these ships are coming in and out of them also. Just like this. I just wanted to see if I could see any more coming out. But these were, let's just shrink that down because I'll get a better picture of it. Just like that. Yeah. So we can see that just like that. They did arrive, and they wouldn't be coming to save the white people. Now, yeah. Let's do this. And I took this picture of the bridge when Polly came to visit me. I think this is when she came to visit me. Because there were ships, and well, actually you can see like the two suns down here. You see a sun here, and it looks like you see a light here also. And this was and Louisville, Kentucky is where this was. Let me just enlarge this. You can see the outlines. See this right here? This is a ship. I should have inverted this one. I should have inverted these images, but these were not clouds. You can see the straight line. See how it's layered right here and here and here. It's layered here. It's layered here. These are the long white ships that are shown in my photos. There's some more right here, and there's some breakup of them. But this was in the sky. Did we get over here to look at this one? This is how big they are. This is a pretty good size comparison. Look at this. It even has the notches in it. So those aren't just clouds in the sunset when the sun is setting. Those are ships. That's what I would like to say. And this is how big they are compared to a bridge. Just like that. And it's only at certain times. If they want you to get a picture, you'll get a picture. That's what I'd like to say. Yeah. Let's look at this. We're still going. I need to shrink this picture down before I can go. So ship, bridge, ships, lots of ships, probably around 8 ships layered completely here, small, long, and whatever. And again, it's like a signature in the sky. Okay, look at this picture. This is when I was in Cancun with my sister. We were sitting on the runway waiting to take off. Look how big this ship is. Here's the windows, like this. They're curved like that. It is literally a canister-like UFO. See it? Right there. Boom. This was an enormous UFO that peeked out of the cloud as I was sitting there. And you can see a being right here. They communicate telepathically with me. How do you think they know to look up exactly when they are here? You're going to out tonight and ask them to show themselves. Yep, you can if you want to. Yeah. So, and you can see right here, this is a different type of UFO that is in the sky. It's not just always the same ones. I think there's a hole right here. Look like a being's head too, but look how big this UFO is. Let me shrink this back down, just like this. Yeah. That was pretty neat looking right there. Yeah, like, see, sometimes they look like this. It's kind of jaggedy like that thing on the, look at this one. Yeah. You just watched a video by the Matrix Wisdom entitled It Gets Weirder, and you may be interested in. I don't really watch movies or videos. It is amazing. It's an amazing journey. Yeah. Let me, I want to see how far we are in these pictures again. Let me look. Where are we at in these pictures? There's no telling. Where am I at? We're at the big yellow ships. Okay, we've got a whiles to go. That's all right. We can do this. We can make this a long video. Yes, we can. We can do it. Hey Gina, what camera lens do you use? I don't know the name of it, but I'm telling you, they don't sell it anymore. It is discontinued. And look at this. This is a sky being. It literally is like a man standing up with an arm outstretched. I thought this was pretty cool looking. Yeah. Look at that. It is so amazing. And look, you have these windows right here. It's kind of like that window of the ship that was protruding out of the sky when I was in Cancun. It probably was one of these, because these are the only ones that I get pictures of. What you're seeing right here is the majority of the things I focus on, and that was the sun last year. And of course, the little light beings that I would take pictures of. And look how they have this light coming up from them, from the ground like this. Look at that. Is that not amazing? Showing up on my way home at night in the sky. Look at that. It's so cute. And some more. This is all from the same picture. Look at that. It's a whole new world, a whole new dimension that we're looking at. Thank you, Quentin Ville. Some does look like cells under a whatever. Yeah, and see, we got some more. Look at them. They were so happy. Just look at the energy of them. Just look at that. How can you... Oh my gosh, it's like a whole world I never knew existed. And now I know, and it's wonderful. It really is wonderful. Look at that whole entire picture of them. It's like that. And again, I think we've seen this one right here. And we can look at it again because it's big. It's a lot of ships. You've been documenting about 4 years connection, still strong, and as time goes by, you'll know why we got the guests of the fellowship. You got the email and the pictures. Yeah, it really does. Let me shrink this down. Yeah. And I'd want to know how somebody gets these pictures. And I'm telling you how I get them, and that's how I get them with my iPhone 8, my clip-on lens, and they appear in there. There's nothing else I can say. There really isn't. They are in my pictures when I take them. My phone, they show up in my phone. Oh, that's a close-up of the being in the cloud. Look at that. Look at that. That's a lot of ships. It really is a whole lot of ships. A ton of them. Yeah. I'm running out of words to say. But that's all right. That is quite all right. We know that we've got ships in the sky, and they didn't travel all this way for no reason. They didn't. They are on guard. Let's just say that. On guard. Look at that. Oops, we went a little too fast. We can go back and look at that one. Of course, this is my famous picture of the sun with all these things coming out of it. Yeah. And this was a picture in the clouds of what looked like to be the tail end of a great big ship. We got the moon. Yeah. I'm going to see how far we are. I really am getting tired. Yeah. It takes energy out of me being on here because this is electricity that we're seeing. Yeah. I will share a picture with you all of when I was little. I'll show you this right here. And then I'll be going. Okay. Oh, I got to push this button. This is when I was little. I remember going to this fair in Jeffersonville, Indiana, downtown Jeffersonville, Indiana. It was nighttime. It was dark. And this man, as you can see, he wanted to take our picture and put us on the moon. I was a little scared. That's me right there sitting on the moon when I was little. This is my sisters and brothers. But yeah, that was when I was little. I'm thinking, of all the pictures, why do I have one with me sitting on the moon? And now I'm studying and sharing things about space. So yeah, I think that's pretty amazing. I really do. Well, I want to thank you all for watching, but I really am going to go because I really am getting tired and I'm thinking I want to go to bed. But yeah, that is quite all right. It is quite all right. Thank you all for watching this with me. I know it's a long video. It's a long time to stay tuned with somebody. I don't know if I could do it. I really don't, since I really don't like to watch TV. And it's hard for me to sit still. So congratulations for getting me to sit still this long, doing this long video, because it's normally not me, but it's okay. I can do it. I can do what I need to do. Okay, because I got this inner strength within me. But thank you again, and I just hope you all have a wonderful day.